Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessed Mess Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. Hey guys, we are reading from Beattie's The Language of Letting Go, September 3rd, page 255, Word Power. I know I'm controlling, but so is my husband, possibly more controlling than I am. Each time I set out to leave him, each time I start to walk away, he knew exactly what to say to pull me back in. And he knew I'd respond. He knew how to say exactly what I needed to hear to keep me where he wanted me. He knew what he was doing, and he knew what I would do. I know because after we began recovering, he told me so. Yeesh. Some of us are so vulnerable to words. A well-timed I love you, a chosen moment for I'm sorry, an excuse delivered in the right tone of voice, a pat on the head, a dozen roses, a kiss, a greeting card. A few words that promise love that has yet to be delivered can spin us into denial. Sounds like gaslighting to me. Sometimes it can keep us denying that we are being lied to, mistreated, or abused. There are those who deliberately set out to sway us, to control and manipulate us through cheap talk. They know they fully understand our vulnerability to a few well-timed words. Break through your naivete. They know what they're doing. They understand their impact on us. We do not have to give such power to words, even though the words may be just what we want and need to hear, even though they sound so good, even though the words seem to stop the pain. Sooner or later, we will come to realize that if behavior doesn't match a person's words, we are allowing ourselves to be controlled, manipulated, deceived. Sooner or later, we will come to realize that talk is cheap unless the person's behavior matches it. We can come to demand congruency in the behavior and the words of those around us. We can learn to not be manipulated or swayed by cheap talk. We cannot control what others do, but we can choose our own behaviors and our own course of action. We do not have to let cheap talk, well-timed talk, control us, even if the words we hear are exactly what we want to hear to stop our pain. Today, I will let go of my vulnerability to words. God, help me trust myself to know the truth, even when I am being deceived. Help me cherish those relationships where there is congruity. Help me believe I deserve congruity and truth in the behavior and the words of those I care about. I'm guessing those of us who struggle to distance ourselves from a well-timed I love you, our love language may be words of affirmation. Just a guess. It could be part of your temperament that you are designed to appreciate that form of love or affection. And so, if someone uses it to manipulate you, that's abuse and that's wrong. There is a caveat, because we know that abuse, in the term of this specific reading, can go both ways. Those who know themselves, who have self-esteem, are less likely to be manipulated and abused because they call BS when they see it. And then there are those of us who are racked with self-doubt, who are desperate to be loved, who don't feel they deserve very much, so they don't advocate for it, who have a harder time. The thing is, though, is that I think those of us who fall into this rut don't understand fully the power that you do have. Because to be on the receiving end of manipulation and control and creepy gaslighting is the fact that you have control over how you choose to receive and respond to another person's behavior and actions. And I don't think I knew that. And I don't think I was able, even once I learned that, it took me a very long time to be able to start to distance myself from what people say. And my sponsor always tells me that someone saying something unkind says a lot more about them than it does about you. So if someone is being unkind with their words and cutting you down, that's coming from a very hurt and wounded person who has a lot of issues. And that's the only reason why someone would ever treat someone else so poorly. And we got to rein it in here. I want to say, I want you to feel empowered. No one can put their fingers inside of your brain and pull on certain strings to make you think something is true. And so if you are thinking what someone else is saying to you or implying is true, it's because somewhere deep down you're agreeing with that yourself. This is the value of mindset work, where it allows you to clear away those layers we talked about yesterday to understand, why am I so upset that they're saying the thing that they're saying? Or maybe on a different day, you're like, that wouldn't have bothered me. Why is this bothering me so much? Normally, that's not, bothersome to me. It can help you tease through the layers of, what are you making that mean? What connections are you making in your mind that lead to that comment being so bothersome? Or what connections are you making that's causing you to, fall down on the ground and be a doormat? What do you believe about yourself and about this other person that is continuing this dynamic between you? These are things that we can start to tease out in mindset coaching, and where it can be a real value in addition to therapy, where you can really do a deep dive on the origin and the memories of the experiences that led to those dysfunctional behaviors. But it's hard to get help out of therapy sometimes when we just don't even know what we're doing. And that's, in my own experience, where mindset coaching has been very helpful, to start to tease through the layers so I can finally even realize what I think and believe about certain things, and then to take that to the art of healing and see where we can go with it. With that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you're here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.